Okay, my name is Danielle Depierri, and I was asked what are some of the most common causes of engineering failures. I think one of the biggest causes is probably fatigue failure that occurs whenever there's cyclic loading, and it's amplified if you have a stress concentration somewhere in your part. There's also a lot of other types of failure, just like general wear in machinery can cause failure. Things will eventually wear down, and like I mentioned stress concentrations before, as soon as you get one, it's like drastic, it's like an exponential curve of your failure rate is going to go up. Also, I worked at an internship this summer where I did like failure logs of this one type of machine called an extruder. It's it extrudes like high density polyethylene pellets. And basically it's a very large machine, so it has a really, really big gearbox, and they do overhauls on that, and the most common thing that they're fixing that has failed on those gearboxes is bearings. So I learned like bearings are probably one of the most commonly failed parts that you can have on a piece of machinery. Not only are they typically support elements, so they have a lot more loads on them, but they also are like rolling element bearings, so there's friction that occurs in them, and that friction can be amplified a lot if those bearings aren't lubricated properly. So you have to have a system functioning properly for everything to go right, and that's a lot of times also a cause of failure. If you just like set up something wrong, or if things are like misaligned, or if something's not lubricated properly, it's really quick that something could break, or like as soon as there's any sort of damage, it can shut down a whole machine or shut down a whole plant. But yeah, so a lot of different types of failure. Bearings are a common type, and fatigue is common as well. That's about it.
Any questions?